Hey, it's Adrienne from liveindallastexas.com. I wanted to take a moment today to chat with you briefly about the buyer's rep agreement. I've been getting a lot of questions lately about the buyer's rep agreement, so I wanted to just share a little bit about it with you today. So the buyer's rep agreement is a form that was created by TREC, which is the Texas Real Estate Commission. It's a standard promulgated form that we use in real estate all the time. Essentially what the form does is it makes your relationship with your realtor mutually exclusive. It also takes you from being a customer to a client. It entitles you to an elevated level of service. So you are now entitled to your realtor's expertise. You are entitled to confidentiality and loyalty. They are going to operate in your very best interest the entire duration of your transaction, okay? If you choose not to sign a buyer's rep agreement, you can still work with a realtor. However, that realtor does not work in your best interest. The realtor that's helping you find a home actually will work in the best interest of the seller. Even though the seller has their own realtor that they've chosen to represent them, legally in the state of Texas, if you don't have a buyer's rep agreement signed, the realtor works for the seller. So, for example, if you do not have a buyer's rep agreement signed and you walk into a home with a realtor, the realtor is not able to advise you on the home. So for example, if there are signs of obvious wear and tear, if perhaps the windows need to be replaced or there's sloping in the floors, because that realtor, again, works for the seller, then they are not able to advise you on that property legally. If you have a buyer's rep agreement signed and you are your realtor's client, that means that when you walk into a home, they are able to point out things to you. So for example, perhaps the windows need to be replaced. Maybe there are subpar renovations that have been done. They can suggest that you move on to another home because this home may just require too much work. You are able to get those opinions from your realtor when you have the buyer's rep agreement signed. So it's actually a document that can really improve your transaction or the experience of purchasing a home by leaps and bounds, okay? So here's the other thing. If you are not receiving that elevated experience from your realtor, you are able to get out of the buyer's rep agreement. So it doesn't mean that you're married until the end of the transaction and you have to deal with a subpar experience. What it does mean, though, is that you can take your buyer's rep agreement and send it to your realtor's broker, and they are able to terminate you from that, terminate you and release you from that particular buyer's rep agreement. So the long and short of it is having a buyer's rep agreement signed with your realtor, considering you're going to be making the biggest investment in your life, is wise. It is really an investment in your future, having an expert that can help you through the transaction. I'm happy to send you a copy of it if you'd like to review one. I can email it to you. Again, find me on the web at liveindallastexas.com. There's a contact us page there. You can email me there. You can take a look at properties while you're there. Look at some testimonial videos. It's a pretty neat site. So again, Adrienne with liveindallastexas.com. If you have questions, I'm happy to take them. Comments or concerns, just shoot me a message. Take care and have a great week.